Welcome to Girl Scouts of Northern Illinois' Girl Scout Troop Financial Training. This training is required for all Girl Scout Troop bank signers. Here you will learn how to guide your girls to take charge of their Girl Scout finances by learning financial skills that will help them be confident in their future. As you proceed through this video, we will be discussing how to open your troop's bank account, learn best practices for Girl Scout bank accounts, what GSNI's financial timeline is, and how to guide girls in planning money earning activities throughout the year. Let's get started. If you have already printed out the Troop Financial Training packet, you will see the first page is your Troop Bank Signer Position Description. This document lists the expectations for all Troop Bank signers. After this training, you will sign one of the position descriptions and give it to your service unit manager or member support specialist within 2 weeks of taking this training. You will reassign one of these at the beginning of every year. Opening a Girl Scout bank account is easy. First, identify 2 Girl Scout adult bank signers for your account. These must be non-related adults who have been approved through GSNI's volunteer approval process, including passing a background check and are Girl Scout adult volunteers. Both Girl Scout bank signers must complete the GS 101 training, Volunteer Essentials Quick Start Guide, and Troop Financial Training. GSNI has several council-recommended banks for new troops to choose from. You can find an updated list in your Troop Finance Training packet on page 3. These banks have agreed to work closely with GSNI to ensure Girl Scout troops and volunteers have a great experience. Once you have chosen the bank that works best for your troop, request a bank letter from your member support specialist. Once you have your bank letter, double-check the Open a Bank Account checklist to ensure you have all the documentation you need to go open your account. This list is on page 4 of your Troop Financial packet. Download any other forms or documents you may need from our website under Forms. Now it's time to go open your bank account. Remember, once you open your account, you have 2 weeks to return your ACH agreement, a voided check, and a copy of any debit cards to your member support specialist. Let's take a closer look at the Girl Scout bank account and ACH agreement. The Girl Scout bank account and ACH agreement is required by all new troops and any troop who has made changes to their bank account for GSNI to have on file. This form gives GSNI permission to sweep your bank account during the Fall Product and Cookie program. As you can see, the top part of the form is for you, the bank signer, to complete. You will only need to complete the line for your troop number here. All information, including a signature for each bank signer, should be complete before going to the bank. And finally, a financial institute representative signature is required when you open a new bank account or have changes to the account. For example, like a new bank signer. Once you have the form filled out completely, you will attach a voided check and copies of the troop debit cards if you have any. Within 2 weeks of opening the bank account or refilling the form out, please return this form to your member support specialist. In some service units, the service unit treasurer or service unit manager may help the member support specialist in collecting these. As a bank signer, you will be required to turn in an annual financial report every year by June 15th. This report should include the detailed cash record, a copy of the checkbook ledger or Excel sheet that you create, all receipts, and bank statements for September, November, February, and May for that year. If no report is turned in for the year, your troop bank signer status will become inactive, and the parents of the troop will be notified as 2 bank signers will be needed. Also, if your troop doesn't re-register for the new year by November 15th, your troop bank account will be closed by GSNI's finance department. The detailed cash record form includes the annual ACH agreement form for all returning troops. This allows you to have one document to update with all the end of the year information needed instead of 2. The exception being if you have a new bank signer change on your bank account. You will still need to use the ACH agreement form to update GSNI with all bank information. Let's go over some basic information when it comes to Girl Scout banking. Girl Scouts is a nonprofit organization that should be affordable for all families to participate in. As part of the Girl Scout organization, troops don't pay state sales tax and should use the Illinois tax exempt letter whenever buying troop supplies. You can find this letter in your troop financial training packet. It is recommended to always keep a copy of this form with your troop's checkbook or debit card for easy access. All money earned or donated to the troop belongs to the whole troop and not benefiting individual girls. Having your Girl Scout bank account will help girls learn how to create their own financial goals for the troop. Your girls will not only take the lead in learning financial literacy, but also in business skills through money-earning activities. These skills will help prepare girls for life after high school, no matter what path they take. As a Girl Scout troop, girls will learn how to work as a team to accomplish their financial goals. This will help the troop become self-sustaining so families can enjoy all of the flexible opportunities Girl Scouts have to offer. Your troop account is just the starting point for your girls to make financial goals to achieve during the fall product, Girl Scout cookie programs, and other money-earning activities. Once your girls have their financial goals in mind, it is up to you to help them manage their bank account. Girls' involvement with the Girl Scout account will look different at each age. Girl Scout daisies should be aware of how well they are doing with their financial goals throughout the year and guided to help make some of the decisions on how to spend their money throughout the year. While Girl Scout ambassadors will have a more active role by helping to balance the checkbook, making decisions on if they are close to achieving their goal or if they will need a plan B to accomplish their vision. At the beginning of each troop year, bank signers should facilitate a discussion about if the troop will require troop dues for the year to help them start up their troop, or if there are enough funds to get things going for the new year. Since you are the guardians of the Girl Scout account, here are a few things to keep in mind. Never use the Girl Scout account for personal reasons. All receipts should be kept throughout the year. Troop financial report is due June 15th every year. Parents, guardians, and girls have access to the checkbook ledger at all times. And GSNI randomly selects troops throughout the year for a mid-year audit. Your troop has 2 turnkey opportunities as Girl Scouts to earn money. These are the Fall Product Program, which consists of nuts, candies, and magazines conducted in October, and the Girl Scout Cookie Program conducted from January through March. Essentially, these 2 financial literacy programs should be enough to keep your troop self-sustaining if the girls set and make their goals for the programs. Due to IRS guidelines related to tax implications when providing individual benefits, GSNI has developed policies for our product program rewards. Daisies through junior troops must have 5 or more girls, and cadets through ambassadors must have 3 or more girls from multiple families to be considered a troop during the fall product and Girl Scout cookie programs. Girls in troops below the minimum will be considered individual. Registered girls for product programs and will earn some more dough for proceeds instead of troop proceeds. As the girls get older, they may want to do more activities and trips. When this happens, your troop has the opportunity to plan other money-earning activities. Before you start planning a car wash or a bake sale, you will need to make sure that your troop has accomplished their requirements to apply to do another money-earning activity. Here, you see at least 25% of your registered girls must participate and achieve a $150 troop group total in sales for the fall product program. For the cookie program, your troop must have at least 50% of registered girls participate and achieve at least $180 troop group total. This is very easy to accomplish in most troops. Make sure you work with the girls to accomplish this requirement. Once your troop has decided that a money earned from the product programs isn't quite enough for the activities the girls want to participate in, sit down with your troop to plan a money-earning activity. Check Chapter 5 in the Volunteer Essentials to look through any restrictions there may be. For instance, Girl Scouts is not allowed to hold a Pampered Chef party as a fundraiser or anything similar. Once a money-earning activity has been decided on, have the girls help you fill out the money-earning application. You can find this form in your troop financial training packet or on GSNI's website under Forms. Remember, the blackout dates for money-earning activities are October 1st through November 1st and January 1st through April 1st due to the fall product and cookie programs. Turn your money-earning application into your member support specialist at least 1 month before the activity for approval. Once your project is approved, your troop may begin raising money to help them accomplish their goals. With the responsibility of finances, there's always possibility for conflicts. Anytime you or a parent may think there is a problem with the troop finances, contact your member support specialist. Your member support specialist will help you investigate the problem and come up with a solution. Some finance conflicts may be handled by another department. For instance, during product program, you may have NSF checks go through your account from customers. When this happens, please contact GSNI's finance department to work with your bank so that your troop doesn't have to deal with any fees. During the cookie program, you may have a parent who doesn't pay all the cookie money by the deadline for your cookie sweep. When this happens, make sure you have the girls' product program permission financial responsibility form in your possession. You will need to attach this form as well as any receipts for cookies the parent picked up from you to the delinquent cookie program payment form. It is very important to turn in any delinquent individuals by the deadline each year. This way, your troop keeps its proceeds in its account, and GSNI will work with the parent to get their cookie debt without you being in the middle. You can find both these forms in your troop financial packet or on GSNI's website. From time to time, troops spin off to form 2 separate troops. In this option, 2 new troops will be formed and the girls and parents will have the ability to choose which troop they want to go with. Once the girls decide which troop to participate in, the original troop account will be split according to Chapter 5 of Volunteer Essentials, so all girls will be able to use the money they earned. Your member support specialist will help with this transition so that it is as smooth as possible. When your Girl Scout adventure has ended, you'll need to turn in a disbanding troop form to turn in with your annual troop financial report. This form allows your member support specialist to follow up with you and your troop's parents to place the girls in other troops or re-engage the high school graduates to become volunteers. Once you have notified your member support specialist that your troop will be disbanding, you will have until September 30th of that year to do one last hurrah for your girls. Your girls worked hard to earn the money in their troop account. Help them celebrate their accomplishments. One thing you can't do is give girls gift cards or cash. This is against IRS policies for nonprofits. Instead, let the girls choose a final trip or a take action project to do in the community. Once the girls have done their last hurrah, you will be responsible for getting your final troop financial report to your member support specialist by September 30th. After that deadline, GSNI will close your troop account. The remaining funds will be used for more girls to participate in Girl Scouts. Thank you for participating in GSNI's Troop Financial Training. Please remember to sign one copy of your Troop Bank signer position description and get it back to your service unit manager or member support specialist. Also, click on the link that pops up after this video to complete the Troop Financial Training confirmation sheet so that GSNI may record that you have completed this training. If you have any other questions, please contact your member support specialist.